Well, hello there, my fellow rushers. How are you doing today? King Rex here. And today, we're gonna be doing yet another guide video in Frontiers. Last time we defeated this chateau, which was a kind of a difficult level. So I decided to do my level, technically. Darklight depths, because you know, Zizzy is a lizard, my avatar is a lizard, so yeah. I think it will be pretty. Of course, we're gonna be doing it on veteran, no lives lost, and a free hero, because that's how the pros do. And yeah, you can take a look at this cutscene if you want, but I think we've seen it like millions of times, so let's just skip it. We also get this bonus tower, which is not terrible, but these guys are gonna be very irrelevant later on. And the reason why I picked Mirage is because early insta-kills helps out a ton. So, what do we need? That's a good question. Well, let's take a look at what we have. Saurian Brood Guards and Saurian Darters. So, we're gonna go for a Necromancer up in here. Just a regular Necromancer. We may get a Death Rider later, but for now it's gonna be just a Necro. The question is, what do we get here? Decisions. We'll see. For now, let's go. Let's just start shredding. Mirage insta-kill? Nope. Doesn't matter. Also, now we're getting gems, which is pretty nice. If you're wondering why my last video didn't have the gems, the main reason why I wasn't getting gems, like my last Kingdom Rush Frontiers video, is probably because I haven't updated the game when I was recording it. Or it was pre-recorded. One of the two. I don't even remember at this point. So let me just see. Brood Guards, Myrmidon, and Daughters. Kind of scary. Just a little bit scary. You know, not too scary, but a little bit. Let's try to insta-kill. Oh, that was a beautiful one. That was beautiful insta-kill. Yeah, probably. So we're gonna rain a fire here. I mean, if you don't get the insta-kill, you can try to group up the first Myrmidon with the others, so that way you can hit them all with a nice rain of fire. Now let's get the Death Rider to boost up the skeletons. And let's get an artillery. I know, weird choice, right? Yeah, I know. But it's gonna be coming in handy very soon. Right now it may not be doing that much, but believe me, it will be very useful. Now let's try to do a little damage to this guy. And are we gonna kill some? Yes, we did. Nice. Micromanage your hero, guys. Don't forget. Even Mirage can help out a ton if you micromanage properly. That's the name of the game. Micromanage. Or as the real Morgan called it once, Micromanage. Micromanage. I really like this word. It's kind of funny. Ooh, anyway, let's see. Saurian Brood Guards, Daughters, and more Myrmidons with Brood Guards. Wow. This level is actually pretty easy, right? Oh yeah, so far it is, because we're doing the right things. But you're gonna see what's gonna happen later on. And that's when the hard part starts to come up. You're gonna notice it pretty darn soon. Now, in the meantime, let's just rain a fire up in here. Don't worry, the choke point should be strong enough to survive, now that we have Battle Mecha Online. And of course, don't forget that we also have West Missile, so we can just do this and snipe people from a distance. Wonderful. Alright, let's see, can we insta-kill the Myrmidon? I would love to insta-kill this Myrmidon. Mirage, I have faith in you. You didn't, but okay, he's dead anyway. Now here comes the issue, guys. Saurian death coils. These things are awful, and you're gonna see why in a minute. And we have some Brood Guards and Darters to accompany them. But look at these. 500 HP, which is already quite a bit. 12 to 22 damage. Don't be fooled by this number. It is actually much higher. And they cost 2 lives. So you don't want these guys to get to your exit, but they're not, because look at that. They snipe. And a skeleton has 40 HP. And yet, they one-shot him. What was that number again? 12 to 22? I think I was lied to. I think the game is lying to me. And yeah, Mirage is gonna die. Pretty much no matter which hero you're using, he is gonna die. Even Bonheart, even Graw, who is one of the tankiest heroes in the game. Yeah, you're gonna die. Let me just see. Brood Guards, Blaze Tanks, and Night Scales. So yeah, pretty much the choke point is gonna be falling apart. And your hero's gonna die a lot. That's just the way it is. So because of that, we are gonna rain of fire these guys. Or at least, you know, we'll try to kill most of them. I think, yeah, a couple of dead coils end up surviving, which is kind of sad, but sometimes that's the way it is. That's the way the cookie crumbles. So yeah, let's just go for something. Just a little bit of a something to help out. We're also gonna get crossbow forward with the Mirage. Yeah, the Mirage is usually a pretty good way to deal with Saurian dead coils because they have no armor. But what do we have here? Root guards, dead coils, even more of them, Jesus, and razor wings. Oh, Jesus, what is this? Why are you doing this to me? So I know what I'm gonna rain of fire. I just don't want to deal with these guys. I want to be sure that everything is gonna be fine. Now we are gonna upgrade this mage up to tier 3, maybe up to tier 4, just so he can do a little bit more damage. Maybe, but not quite yet. First things first, we need to do some other stuff beforehand. As you can see, the flying enemies are coming straight from this way, so you may be thinking that the Battle Maker wasn't the best option, but trust me, it works. It works. As you can see, Wells missiles, destroyed. Easy. What do we have? More dead coils with myrmidons, that's bad, and blaze fangs. Gee, that's quite tough stuff. Yep, it seems pretty tough, I'm not gonna lie, but don't worry, we have this. We're gonna get a pretty interesting tower up in here, but it's not gonna be quite yet. We need to wait, because obviously we don't have enough funds to afford it. I'll go for a dwarf. A nice, big, beautiful dwarf. You may also go for a Battle Maker, but this is just too good of a dwarf spot to miss. Like, look at how much range it has, and imagine the Furnace Blast, how good it's going to be. Well, you don't have to imagine it, because we're gonna be getting it any minute. Well, by any minute I mean like in a couple ways probably. Mirage, run away, run away. I just wanted to sneak in a little bit of damage. Alright, rain of fire time? Sure. Now I know, we're doing it on the myrmidons, not on the dead coils. The thing is that we already have ways to damage the dead coils, so I don't think we have too many issues with them. Speaking of dead coils, 6 and an additional 6, so 12 more dead coils. And we also have darters, which is not a pleasant sight, to say the least. Nope, it's not. Thankfully, the Furnace Blast is almost there. We're gonna get at least a level 2 Furnace Blast, and now look at that. The dead coils should be melting right now, once the Furnace Blast occurs. Which is what we're wanting to do. Also, Mirage got an insta-kill there, nice. I think she insta-killed the Myrmidon, that was quite a lot of help. Thank you, Mirage. Now, what should we get next? Next thing on the agenda. Well, first things first. Let's get this guy up to Archmage. Then we're gonna go for a couple mages. Just spread them around. You know, just spreading them out. The main reason being is because of the Brilliance upgrade. If you don't have the Brilliance upgrade, you don't need to do it, but I would assume that you have it, so I'll highly recommend you to get a couple low-level mages. Oh, we have Brutes already, nice. And Brute Guards and some Blaze Tanks. Kind of easy, you know, I mean, sure, the Brutes are kind of scary, because they have over 4000 HP, but look at that. I was expecting to get an insta-kill, but okay. I guess Mirage wasn't on my side today. It doesn't matter. The main priority is to try to get at least one insta-kill. And yeah, let's see if we're gonna get one. Yes, we did. Nice. So next thing on the list is to get the Falconeer up to tier 3. As you can see, it can affect quite a few towers. Quite a few, to say the least. And now we're gonna go for an artillery. Yes, artillery tower. I know, it's kind of a interesting position, but trust me, it's gonna be very helpful later on. For now, it may seem like just a waste of money, but I just like doing that. I like to pre-place my towers so that way I don't accidentally place a tower that I don't need. Also, Mirage got 2 insta-kills in a row. Nice, very nice. What do we have? Razor Wing, and Razor Wing. Holy crap. We have a lot of Razor Wings. Indeed. We have like 102 Razor Wings. That's a lot. That's a lot of flying enemies. Indeed, it is. But don't worry, we will get something. We'll get a little bit of something. Mostly Archmages. You don't have to turn like every single one of these mages up to Archmage. You can just go for the ones that are closer to this path, because Zizzy, or the boss of the level, is gonna appear from here. And the thing that could catch you off guard if you're doing it for the first time is his armor. Because yes, this boss has armor, medium armor to be more exact, which could be problematic if you're using archers only. Now, it is doable with archers only. I think Pollux did it before, so it's not impossible to do, but it's so much easier to do it with archmages, man. It's just a no-brainer move. And this guy's gonna turn into a battle mech, because reasons. Alright, Darter, Root Guard, Death Coil. Oh, I saw a Death Coil there. I hate the Death Coils. But don't worry, now we have some actual damage at the front, so we can start dealing with them, at least a little bit, you know. The battle mecha is gonna start hacking away at them, shooting some missiles, doing damage. It's pretty nice, now that we have some defense at the very front. But still, that doesn't mean that Death Coils are, you know, exterminated. They're still gonna stick around for a while, and they're gonna hack away at our defense. So, you know what? I really hate you guys. I really hate these things, but as much as I want to use the Rain of Fire on them, they're kind of spread apart from, like, there's two separate groups. And it will not be a very effective move to just waste my Rain of Fire. So I'm gonna preserve it. And now, what do we have here? 30 Razor Wings, Death Coils, and Night Scales. Thankfully, I don't think you get Savants in this level. Maybe you did get, I think on the Heroic or Iron Challenge, but I remember on the campaign stage that you don't get any Savants, which is good because Savants are by far one of the most annoying enemies to ever exist. And there's no questions about it, that's just the way it is. Now, if you want to get an additional support, what I will recommend you to do is to get the Waste Disposal here. You don't need to, but in case if enemies get too close, the battle mecha is gonna slow them down. But I'm not gonna do it, because I switched up my mind. You know what I'm gonna do instead? I'm gonna sell this guy, and I'm gonna turn him into Dwarf with Furnace Blast. I know, kind of a you know, wild choice, but look at this spot. I just want it, man. Okay, now, the Razor Wings are actually starting to be a little bit of a threat, but not by all that much. Also, it's kind of funny how this guy is just sitting there sniping me. Oh, you dirty son of a gun. Now you're going to die. And for the next wave, Death Coils, Brute Darters, and some more Night Scales. Yeah, we're getting a lot of stuff, let's just say that. Wave 14 is a swarmy wave, and it could overwhelm you if you're not careful. So don't waste the Rain of Fire until it is absolutely necessary. Also, I should have moved Mirage because she ended up getting sniped at close range. I don't know how you snipe someone like that, but alright. Yeah, for the most part here, just focus on this choke point. Just don't take your eyes out of it, because even for the shortest moment, it could end up falling apart. So because of that, we're gonna get Waste Disposal. We're not gonna get it up to tier 3, because I need a Waste Disposal here too, but tier 2 I think it should be good enough. And we're gonna keep it around there, you know, as close to this curve as possible. And yeah, look at all these Death Coils, man. Jesus. There's like I think there's like 6 of them or so. Or even more. Yeah, there's even more than that. Well, it doesn't matter because we're melting. You'll be melting though. Now we're gonna max out the Waste Disposal here though, because you're gonna see why. Okay, let's get this and this, and we're already on the last wave. Damn. Yeah, this level isn't like the hardest one if you know what you're doing. But let's see. Root Guards and Darters. Root Guards and Darters. Brutes and Myrmidons. Alright, something different. Nice. Brutes, Zizzy, which is the boss, which is obviously kind of a little bit scary. And some Myrmidons. Myrmidons. Alright. Well, let's take a look at how fast we're gonna melt this guy. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready to face off against Zizzy? Well, let's go. Here he is. We're gonna do this. Just instant Rain of Fire. Just die. I don't care about you. Yep. The only thing that he has quite a few interesting properties. As you can see, he does this attack, which basically damages, I think, every unit on the screen. So that's a little bit of a problem. And he also moves pretty fast. As you can see, he has medium movement speed, so he's good with cardio, but it doesn't matter. Look at that Waste Disposal go into action. Oh, and the moment I drop the Waste Disposal, he stopped. Low. But look at it. He's melting. Look at his health. And he's making no progress. Low. Come on, Zizzy. You're supposed to be the king. You're supposed to be strong. That's why I am the Saurian king, not you. Look at that disappointment of a boss. Look at how easily he melts away. Insane. G to the G. And we ended up with 1000 gold saved up. Pretty easy, right? Yay. And we also got 360 gems. Cool. And yeah guys, that was the guide video. It wasn't super hard, mostly use archmages. Sure, in the beginning the death quotes are gonna be a problem, but as long as you get your defense at the front set, you should have an easy time with this level. Like, if you can beat it with Mirage, then you can beat it with literally anybody. And yeah guys, well, with that out of the way, that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I appreciate you for sticking around to the end. Subscribe if you want to see more of this content in the future. And while you're at it, drop a like on the video, it means a lot to me. And I will see you in the next video. Until it comes, that was King Rexy, over and out.